Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Y'all here to help us get our day started. It's the senior pastor of New Birth Christian Ministries in Columbus, Ohio. Hey, good morning, Pastor Yavez. How you doing, man, Pastor Ellis?
Good morning, Rickey and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. God, we come to you this morning grateful for another chance, another breath, and another day. We thank you because even when life feels uncertain, you remain faithful. Lord, increase our faith on today. Not just faith for big miracles, not faith for massive things, but faith for everyday living. Faith to get out of bed. Faith to keep going. Faith to believe that what you promised you will perform. Your word reminds us that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So for those listening who are unsure, who are tired, who are questioning you, we ask that you meet them right where they are. Strengthen their trust in you. Help us to walk by faith and not by sight, even when the road ahead feels unclear. God, give us courage to believe again, to trust you again, and to take the next step even when we do not have all the answers. Let faith rise in every home, in every car, in every workplace, in every heart listening this morning. In Jesus' name, amen. If you're ever in Columbus, Ohio, make sure you drop by and see me, Yavez, Ellis, at New Birth Christian Ministries. We love to have you. Hey, Rickey, I appreciate you, and y'all have a great day.
Hey, thank you, Pastor Ellis, man. He is the senior pastor of New Birth Christian Ministries in Columbus, Ohio. Time for the praise break on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Oh, man, yes. Total praise right here. Oh, what an awesome God we serve, and that's why we praise him every single morning right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Got your front page right here.
News headlines.
Entertainment.
Sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, 12 minutes after the hour, y'all front page right here. Our readers, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. It's Monday, July 27th. Here's what's going on in the news. If you've got iceberg lettuce in your fridge, may want to pay attention. The FDA is still investigating a parasite outbreak that may have sickened thousands of people in dozens of states. Officials have linked many of the illnesses to lettuce imported from central Mexico, but say they're not ruling out other sources. Health officials say it's still not under control, and they're investigating whether other farms may be involved. Overseas tensions remain high between Israel and Iran. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is warning Iran not to launch any new attacks ahead of his White House meeting with President Trump this week. Meanwhile, New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani has renewed calls for Netanyahu to be arrested on war crime charges.
My administration has reviewed every avenue available under applicable law to determine whether New York City could execute the International Criminal Court's arrest warrant if Benjamin Netanyahu came here. It is clear that we do not have the independent legal authority to enforce this warrant.
Meanwhile, according to a new survey, nearly 8 in 10 Americans say the conflict with Iran has taken longer and even been more difficult than they expected. This, despite President Trump predicting the fighting could be over in 4 to 6 weeks. That was in February. For info on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, LeBron James is now a Philadelphia 76ers. Just signed this 2-year deal. LeBron James, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown. That is a Super 4 player right there. Philly is now the team to beat in the East, and LeBron's agent, Rich Paul, here's what he had to say.
What were the deciding factors? Man, this is a love for the game decision. Right? Like nobody at this level, at this accomplished, this successful in life, still wanting to play the game. I don't know what else you can say about it outside of someone being very obsessed with the game of basketball.
We'll talk more about this later on this morning, man. Ryan Clark breaks his silence after being fired from ESPN while he was still on the air.
So there were just signs throughout the season, like even now. If you look at everything for the Super Bowl year, I'm not on any of that. A guy that's supposed to be a part of Monday Night Football, a man that's supposed to be a part of NFL Live, a man that's a huge part of First Take. To me, the signs were always there. What makes me a little bit sad about myself is I did adjust who I was to try to keep my job. I knew, for lack of a better word, I couldn't be too black.
Man.
Wow, he said it.
Come on, man.
And he said it.
He said it just like that. Hey, that's my quick sports report right there. What you got coming up next in the hot spot, Brat?
Man, Rock T, the next Black Panther has been announced, and I'm going to tell you who it is up next in the hot spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour. Time for that hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot, but we bring you music, movies, and more, so let's get on off into it. Well, y'all, director Ryan Coogler has officially announced who the next Black Panther will be. He made the announcement during Comic-Con in San Diego last week, and Comic-Con is a big event that celebrates comic books, movies, TV shows, video games, and pop culture. And here's a little of Ryan Coogler's announcement.
I want to tell you guys in this next film, he grows up, he comes of age, and we have to find an incredible actor. You guys, in this hall, you guys might know some of his work. He was great in a movie called The Long Walk. He was great in Alien Romulus. I want you guys to give a warm welcome to our new Black Panther, Mr. David Johnson.
Well, when David Johnson came to the mic, he didn't say a lot, but he did say this.
I want to say thank you so much. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you to this amazing family that I have the honor and the privilege and the blessing to join. I actually don't want to say too much because I want to let this screen do the talking. But believe me, the honor is entirely mine. Thank you.
I mean,
Wow.
I'm not trying to be funny, but there's a thing about British actors.
Right.
That
I was
always-
thinking the same thing.
They always get the best parts.
So they act. They go to work.
Oh, stop.
So they get the actors over here, too.
It's a
Why
thing.
do they get that? Is it cheaper to get them or something?
No,
They're just
I don't
probably
think
better
so.
actors.
It's always like somebody with a British
It
accent.
is. But at least he black.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
there's that,
Well,
but
he got to be black. He can't be Black Panther and be white.
well, there's that.
Girl, you're a different day and time.
Well, now that's true. Well, y'all, Black Panther 3 is set for release in December of 2028, and Ryan Coogler will return as director and co-writer. If you remember at the end of Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, we learned that the original Black Panther had a son with Nakia, who was played by Lupita Nyong'o. So David Johnson will play the role of that son, and his name is Prince T'Challa II. So I can't wait to check that out because you know it's going to be good.
Yes.
I know they're going to go all out to make it even better than the first one. And it's hard to do that because we are definitely in love with the first one. All right, y'all, moving on. This past Friday, Chris Brown pleaded guilty to brawling in a nightclub in London back in 2023. During a hearing at London's Southwark Crown Court, he changed his plea and admitted to affray, Affray, which is an offense that involves taking part in a violent or threatening behavior that causes others to fear for their safety. In return for this guilty plea, prosecutors dropped a few charges, which were assault, attempting to cause grievous bodily harm, and having an offensive weapon, a bottle. So this all stems from an alleged altercation at London's Tape nightclub in February of 2023, where music producer Abraham Dial claimed that Brown struck him over the head with a bottle. But prosecutors said that the fight was caught on surveillance camera in front of a club full of people. Brown's friend and vocal coach, this one of them names Gary would say, Amololu Akinlolu also pleaded guilty to affray. Brown had been freed on bail for $6.7 million, which allowed him to tour Europe and North America last summer. He was freed on bail again Friday and will be sentenced October 22nd on the affray charge, which carries a maximum sentence of 3 years in prison. But we're going to keep him lifted because we not want him to get that because we want him to stay on tour and do his thing and continue to be successful and make people happy on that stage as he brings all them ladies on the stage. This one girl was like, she came to see Chris Brown, honey. She didn't want to see Usher. And did y'all see any of that stuff online? I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, well, he's allowed to travel internationally but must return to the UK by October 25th. So that's my stories for the hip hop spot. For more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. And if you miss any part of the show, you can catch it on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast, available wherever you get your podcast. And you can catch me on my social media at Brat. Coming up next, y'all, we got Rock T with the joke of the day. Rock T? Please let it be funny this time, y'all. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time, ladies and gentlemen, for Rock T's Joke of the Day. All right, Rock, here we go.
Have you heard about the guy who stole the calendar?
What about him?
He got 12 months.
That's a good one. I like that one. I like that one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one.
He stole the calendar.
You got 12 months.
Got 12 months.
All right, Rock.
Gary.
Yes, sir. Come on. Gary.
Brat.
Hold on, my earpiece not in. Okay, coming up, y'all, I got the word of the week.
All right, Gary, you know it's funny. You can go and give him credit today now.
Yeah, y'all got to give him that one.
Cause you up next. You next.
You already know how that's
If
going.
we don't get a joke from this, we're going to definitely get one for that word of the week coming up next, right?
Oh, honey, it's a good word. Y'all better get ready.
All right, y'all, Gary got that word of the week up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T. BICTH.
Job. J-O-B.
E-L-G-S-E-S. Eagle!
It's time for Gary's Word of the Week.
And you know this, man.
All right, it's time to expand your vocabulary with the word of the week, y'all. It is 13 before the top of the hour. We are so excited. Gary, don't embarrass us this morning, and I know you're trying to help the people expand their vocabulary. What word will you be using this week?
Oh, now, Ricky, this word is easy. I remember when I used to work in nursing, but I still don't remember what it meant. But this week's word, y'all, is hyperbolic.
You was close.
Y'all ain't saying nothing?
You was close.
What you mean close? Hyperbolic.
You using it in
The
nurse?
syllable is off.
Yeah, because remember, people used to get in the hyperbolic chamber.
No. That's a hyperbaric. That's a whole different word, a whole different term, a whole different part of the language. Hyperbaric chamber. It's not hyper. Your syllable pronunciation was wrong. I like your confidence, though.
Yeah.
You did have a lot of confidence.
You attacked it with some.
Because I thought it was hyperbolic.
You went in.
Ain't that crazy, Gary, how you go in and you know you got this and then you
Yes!
don't when you really don't?
Yes.
It's like having an open layup.
You didn't have no butterflies. You didn't even read over during the commercial because you know you got it. Then when you get to it, you fail.
And he's going to shut me down.
Wide open dump.
But anyway, it's a hyperbolic. Hyperbolic. Well, what is it? Hyperbolic.
It's an adjective.
Hyperbolic?
Close.
Hyperbolic?
Ballic?
Yeah. There you go. Oh, my
ball
God.
lick. Say, Gary, say ball.
Yeah, ball.
Gary, say ball.
Ball.
Lick.
Lick.
Oh, my God.
Gary.
Oh, yeah.
Gary,
He got it now.
say ball.
He got that one.
Say ball.
Baby.
Yeah, say hyper. Say it again.
Ball lick.
Yeah, hyper ball lick.
Is that how that word for that?
Gary, you got to say it right. Gary, repeat after me.
What is going on?
Per ball lick.
Now you got it, dog. There you go.
You got that one now. You got that one.
So that's the word hyperbolic.
You got that one.
The definition is when one speaks using extreme intentional exaggeration, usually for humor or to generate interest or emotion.
Now use it in a sentence.
Commenting on my romantic history, my coworkers tend to use hyperbolic language and nicknames to try and dress up the history. That my love train is truly a circus parade of weirdos, freaks, and maniacs. That is the stupidest.
All right, y'all heard the word of the week is hyperbolic. And now you can see if you can add that to your conversation this week. Thank you, Gary. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, 4 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Got right.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Ricky, this is the honest truth. I cried this weekend, Ricky, when I got this story. Oh my God. It's amazing how a parent could treat their child and think there's nothing wrong with it. So am I talking about LeBron James? Ricky, LeBron did his son Bronny dirty to me. This is me. He did him dirty. You know, everybody was raving about, oh, maybe he's going to go home to Cleveland and play ball and do all that other stuff there. And look what he did. He went to Philly. And then not only that, he left his son with the Lakers. Just left him there.
Well, his son may not stay with the Lakers. He may
but your daddy took you over there and brought you over there, honey, and as if you was going to be some big star or do something like that, and then you just left and go on about your business?
Little Bronny is a grown man.
I know he's a grown man. That don't have nothing to do with it.
Gary, I don't think you understand how the political part of basketball is and how the players have to move around to different places.
Okay, you moved around and brought your son. Move around and take him with you.
Okay, well, we don't know what his son's next move is going to be. He may end up there.
Most likely he will.
He may, you know.
What, at Philadelphia, with Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why they going to take him there?
Because nobody else may not take him.
See there, that's like trash. Nobody else wants you anymore, so we'll just go ahead and go with your daddy.
No, God, please don't.
Well, LeBron's always wanted to play with his son. And he got a younger son, Bryce, that is better than Bronny, maybe.
Yeah, but he ain't playing with him now.
I would love to see Bryce play.
Hey, man, he's coming.
That is sad. I feel so sorry for that child.
Please don't. They make all these moves, and they are great moves. They know what they're doing, Gary.
Is that what that is?
Yes, they've been in that industry for a long time. They know what to do.
Sports genius, what you say?
I still wish he would have went back to Cleveland.
Yeah, me too.
I wish he would have went home.
You see that?
But, what's the name? Did they get him yesterday, too?
Who's that?
He got the championship with Cleveland, the point guard from the Mavs.
What's his name, Kyrie?
Kyrie, yeah.
No, he's still in Dallas, ain't he?
I'm seeing on the internet him going to Philly.
There's some breaking news.
I don't know. We got to find out.
Well, sports genius should know.
I don't know about
somebody,
that one,
somebody just told me no.
I don't think that's true, though. He's still in Dallas, man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, unless that just happened.
Gary.
But Gary, you like Gary's so lost. He don't know. Go ahead, Gary.
He have no idea what y'all talking
about. Y'all are confused because sports genius. All right, moving on. And let me get something that I know about. In other celebrity news, y'all, Keisha Cole, baby, and Skrilla, honey, they say they have both been posting each other on social media lately, and they're saying, y'all, the singer may have confirmed their romance for good. Now, Keisha Cole, y'all, has drawn a lot of fan speculation, y'all, over her partners across the years. They say, but many folks didn't expect rumors to concern such a new name, y'all, in hip-hop, especially after her terrible breakup last year with Huncho. Now, they say now new dating rumors concern the singer and Skrilla, and they both have been adding fuel, y'all, to the fire, and people are saying, honey, that they are definitely, maybe, madly in love. And this is a good thing, but I love Keisha Cole's, what she does. Because now Keisha Cole, she's in her 40s. Keisha Cole is only 44 years old, and Skrilla is only 27. And I think they make a great couple, And her last boyfriend, he was only 27 as well. So I think older women should get with these younger guys, especially these young rappers, because they knew and, talking all kind of stuff. And I think Keisha could help them out with some of their lingo and lyrics and stuff or what have you. So congratulations to her.
She could put them on game.
Yes. Yes. Don't you think, Brat?
I don't think when you do these stories, I try not to think too much because you take it way left and you take our mind somewhere else where it shouldn't even be. Like, you make the story really what it's not sometimes, Gary.
I'm sorry, Brad.
Jesus, and it stresses me out. Like, I have to drink coffee, and it stresses me out because some of these people are my friends, and you're so wrong most of the time. But I try to just let you do your stories and not elaborate. But
then
Jesus,
they on your
Gary.
text message.
And then they texting me and then they mad at you, and they want to come up here, and then I have to stop that. You don't understand all the things I go through for you, Gary.
Right.
If it isn't love, why does it hurt so bad?
Why I feel so sad inside.
Oh, Lord. I don't love Gary. I tried to tell myself.
Yes, Lord. But we just got to pray. So this is what I'm going to do to tell you to tell them. Make sure it doesn't get printed. Because once it gets printed, I get to read it.
We can't control what people say about us, whether it's negative or not, and untrue.
Oh, my God. That, and I do believe, because, somebody had made up a story saying, oh, Lord, I think Brat and Rickey dating. I'm like, girl, that's a lie.
Oh,
so,
gosh.
I knew that was not true.
Oh,
I knew that part wasn't true. That's why I didn't report it.
That's because we're like brother and sister.
Right.
Just like a lot of lies come up when it's printed, but you still do them.
I know, Brad, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have a job, and then I wouldn't be sitting here with you.
All right.
And now that they said, y'all know what time it is. Rickey, that sha-la-la, people love it.
They love it, Gary.
They love it, honey. The sha- Thank you for your creation, because people really love sha-la-la. Where it come from? I say Rickey Hill. That's where the sha-la-la comes from.
Yes, sir.
All right. The color today, y'all, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is scarlet. On the high end, you say scarlet, and on the low end, just say crimson. That's your color.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. They got your wake-up calls. Y'all get every now. The phone lines are open. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Call me now. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
$144.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up calls. Get in there. 866-9-RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. They woke you up this morning. Leave you in your house shoes. Go and be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. Show my Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Yeah, this is Chris out of Houston, Texas. I just want to tell Gary he woke up. He must have a great dream last night. He woke up real messy. Stick to being messy and don't do sports reporting no more. Wake up.
Good morning. My name is Lynette Freeland, and I'm calling from Jacksonville, Florida. God has blessed me to see 57 years old today. Happy birthday to me. Wake up, everybody. My name is Robin, and I'm calling from Raleigh, North Carolina. Wake up. Sha-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Let them know where you at, Portland. Wake up. And Charlotte, wake up. And Raleigh, wake up. Wake up. Come on, Baltimore, wake up. And Nashville, wake up. Indianapolis, wake up. Wake up.
I appreciate it, Brat.
You're welcome, Rickey.
All right, Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. We got that coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, 28 after the hour, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning, man. Happy to have you, man.
Man, I'm super glad to be with y'all this morning. Rick, let me ask you something, man. I have been all weekend talking to people, both students, some families. I've been talking to former board members. I've been talking to alumni at Howard University, and I'm at a loss with what I'm hearing happen. Many of you know the story that over 500 students have been unenrolled from Howard University. The reports that I've gotten and some of the background that I've heard is that there was essentially 4 things that had happened. That whether and primarily it was around not paying tuition in time to come on campus, and the story is bubbling, and it's hard to know what's accurate and what's not accurate. But the bottom line is that 500 students are not sure if they're going to be able to attend classes. They don't feel like they're getting proper communication from the university, and some are getting mixed messages from the university. And Rick, this happens at every single school. I think HBCUs have actually done a better job over the years of working with folks, of verifying if they had funds coming in, when those funds were coming in. If they could verify that those funds were coming in, then the unenrollment that they received would be canceled because they could verify funds. But what I'm seeing now is much more of an attack on Howard. And I'm curious, I mean, you are one of the biggest HBCU supporters that I know, Rick. And I'm like, what are you hearing? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I just think whatever the situation is, man, they need to work it out with those students. Those students got all their stuff together and came out to college with the understanding that they will be enrolled. And that is the whole purpose of going to HBCUs, where you have that one-on-one care from those administrators and people in those offices say, hey, young man, don't worry about it. We're going to get your find out. I remember the lady I think her name was Miss Edwards at Miles College. Don't worry about it. I got your financial aid. I got your Pell Grant already set up. Where it's personal, where they don't just throw people off campus like that went off to college expecting to be enrolled, and maybe enroll them and give them some time and space to get their financial situation straight. To see that mother on there crying is absolutely heartbreaking, and I know what that feels like. And being a established historical HBCU, whether it's Howard or anywhere, make sure that those students get enrolled, even if you have to go ahead and enroll them and give them 30 days or something to get that financial situation straight. But don't throw kids off campus like that.
And Rick, I think this is a communication issue with Howard more than it is anything else, because we both know both sides of this, right? There are students who they got their financial aid in order. Sometimes it takes longer for others for the funds to hit the university. And if you can verify those funds, fine. If there's a possibility that you can work out the financial situation, that's great too. But we also know the other side, Rick, where you got students who they say the money is coming, the money doesn't ever come, and then that student blocks another student who can take care of the bill from getting on campus housing, from being able to enroll in the university. So I see this from both sides. I think Howard has done an awful job of communicating with families and parents in this. I think that there are parents who have the ability to prove.
Either.
Huh?
They need to understand that's not a good look on the university, because
it's a horrible look on the university.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely horrible. So, I mean, my hope is that, one, they use this as the ability to pivot and start talking to families with a level of clarity, not hearing one thing from one office and something else from another. But I also think folks have to understand, too, that Howard is attempting to make sure that the students who do have the resources coming in are able to get on-campus housing, come into the university, and be okay. And then there are students who, unfortunately, aren't going to be able to have the money, and Howard's not going to be able to cover it. So I think if you communicate with folks clearly what the rules are, what the deadlines are, when stuff has to happen, because we all know those that have been able to make it happen, and so they deserve the ability to take that place that they have. But there's some that aren't going to be able to get it together, and it's unfortunate. But we can't. What often happens is you have a student that comes in, they don't get it together, they've taken up a housing piece, they don't end up being able to take those credits, and that actually takes away from another family. So Howard, y'all got to get your communication together. There's a horrible look for an institution that has the standing that you all do within the HBCU community. And I don't want to attack Howard as much as I want to see Howard do this thing the right way, because we need Howard to be good. And we need those families to be able to get their babies in there so that they can use that institution the way they've imagined to. And that's what I hope happens. Before I get out of here, man, I've got to talk about Ryan Clark and ESPN. I didn't get a chance to talk about it last week. Man, Rick, you and I have been in this media thing for a long time, and we've seen a whole lot of people get fired in ways that they never should have got fired. I've seen people show up for a taping and they didn't even know it was the last show. And so I never trust media outlets to take care of people. There's always, everybody can be replaced. Every single person can be replaced. And so I don't trust them in that regard. The way they did it to Ryan on air was just horrible. But I think the thing that hit me most was when I heard him on Pivot talking about how much this opportunity meant to him because of his ability to, one, he loved to talk about football, but he loved the connection with the community. And I was so appreciative that Pivot offered him a place to be transparent about what he was feeling. I don't remember the last time I saw three brothers on air crying about somebody losing a job. And the fact that he was able to have a space that was transparent and connected to a community just speaks to the fact that what Mrs. H has done with Reach Media, the fact that we have this show here that is owned by someone black that cares about the community. Pivot has done the same thing with Ryan, and I think we just got to be clear, y'all. None of these media outlets care about us, but there are some people that do this for us, and those are the places we got to support. Those are the places we should take our talent, and those are the places that are going to allow us in a real way to be ourselves in media as opposed to have to be somebody else. So I'm big up to Pivot, big up to Ryan, big up to Miss H, and big up to you, Ricky, because y'all are the examples of what we need, especially in this time and place.
Thank you, Jeff. Hey, Jeff, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation on IG. Love y'all. Have a good Monday.
Love you, big dog.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Already, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Chicken and waffle mix going down, but y'all lying on the ones and twos, man. Hey, y'all lying in Georgia, in Cincinnati, man. What's up?
Man, yo, gotta big up everybody in Cincinnati, man, because it's like, yo, every time we broadcast in Cincinnati, like, the energy, the vibe is next level. So, big up everybody that came out, man. And if you don't know, hit me up on the gram, J-A-H Lion Sound.
J-A-H Lion Sound. Appreciate you, big dog.
My pleasure,
what's up? What's up, man?
Boy, Rick, I need you to help me this morning, boy. I need you right to you.
Nah, man, you need to talk to John
everybody, son. I need y'all to help me out, boy. John Lion, everybody, boy. I need y'all to help me out. I'm being threatened right now, son. I'm being threatened right now, boy. Man, these folks trying to get rid of me, son. I'm a real talk, and I'm stressed out. I'm trying to get back in town, son. I need you to lie for me, son, to tell them folks I'm ill. I'm almost back, from Cincinnati, son. I'm trying to get back. My car acting up, though. I told you my transmission was messed up, son. I had to put some transmission fluid in there. But now I won't only go in first gear, so I'm driving back, but I can't drive too fast. I'm trying to get back, but I got a warning from I'm going about 30 miles an hour, but I got a warning from Human Research. He called me last night, son, and I told him I was already back.
Wait a minute, you what?
Who called you?
I sent the voicemail over there. Bob Wilson Green called me from Human Research, threatening me, son. I sent it to them. They could play it. I'm telling you, I'm not lying, son. Tell them to play it.
Wait.
At the tone, please record your message.
Right here.
When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, Black Tony. This is Bob Wilson Green, and I'm calling you from Human Research to let you know that I know you was in Cincinnati on the weekend for the morning show thing, but you need to be back at work on Monday, or else this is your last chance to be not fired. Do you hear me, boy? You need to have yourself back in the work on Monday. And if you are not at work, if I call Rickey Smiley and he tell me you're not at work, it's going to be very big trouble for you, boy. So you need to be there. And I'm not playing with you right now. So, yeah. Don't try me. This is Bob Wilson Green, Human Research, H&R.
Wow.
Sound like
You see that sound? I'm talking about, man. That man
that sound like that was Saddam. Was that Saddam Hussein?
Yeah, that was.
No, that was Bob Wilson Green threatening me. That's from Human Research.
That kind of sound like you, Black Tony.
Yeah.
No.
HR saying, "Don't try me," calling you boy. Really?
That's what I'm saying. That's disrespect, right though.
Okay.
So Black Tony, like, I know you can imitate people, but imitate your boss right quick.
Yeah.
This how he said. He said, "Listen here, Black Tony. Let me tell you something. You better show up at work on Monday, or you're gonna be fired, boy. You hear me?"
That's pretty good, man.
This is Bob Wilson Green from H&R.
Yeah, I know you told me that you do impressions. That's why we hired you on the morning show.
I know how to sound just like him. I sound just like him. And then what he said on the one, he said, "This is Bob Wilson Green from H&R." I'm so tired of him threatening me, son. Please call him, Rick. Please call him and tell him I'm there.
No, we believe that was you, Black Tony.
There's a reason why you sound just like him.
Hey, I tell y'all what. Hold on. Don't hang up. Hold on.
Hello?
Wow.
Hello?
Rickey Smiley Morning. Hey! This is Britney. Did you know my cat used to have balls, but we cut them out? This is Britney. Did you know my mom bleeds out her butt? This is Britney. My uncle comes over after my dad leaves for work. This is Britney. My grandma rolls her own cigarettes and they stink. This is Britney. I laid a log in the toilet.
Gary!
Coming up next, y'all, 5 long years 5 years, and now they're no longer together. We're going to talk about who that is next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 5 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea in the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Ricky is confirmed that 5-time NBA champion Derek Fisher and former basketball wife star Miss Gloria Govan have officially split.
Oh, wow.
After 5 years. After 5 years of
they went
marriage.
through, child.
Now they say relying, honey, 2 weeks of fan speculation on social media. They say representatives for the couple have officially confirmed that the 51-year-old former Lakers star and the 41-year-old reality star have been living separate lives and residing in different mansions. Now they say while sources confirm
They didn't have no kids together?
Yeah, they did. I think she did.
No.
She had 2, I think.
They did together?
Yep.
Oh,
While
wow.
sources, Google it.
Well, I know her. She had twins with Matt Barnes, right?
Yeah,
Matt
she did.
Barnes,
Yeah.
yeah.
They say while sources confirm the pair are not officially running to divorce court just yet, they are currently separated and attempting to figure out their next steps while managing their complex blended family. Now, they say to truly understand how wild this breakup is, they say, here it goes. Let's rewind it. Here it goes.
Lord.
They say Gloria and Derek, first started dating back in 2015, a romance, that was famously touched off of the biggest off-court feuds in NBA history. They say he famously drove nearly 100 miles across Southern California to physically confront Fisher in an infamous headline-grabbing brawl. Now, they say while Barnes and Fisher eventually squashed their beef for the sake of co-parenting Gloria and Matt's twin sons, they say the couple's entire origin story was rooted in pure Hollywood chaos. Oh, Lord Jesus.
That was a lot, Gary.
Yeah. Well, it's really more than that, but honey, I'm going to edit it, so I ain't going to say it all. But it's sad, though. And I feel
Why
so
you think
bad.
they getting a divorce?
Well, because Derek probably was weak. And
In what
Gloria,
way? What do you mean?
those Govan women, honey, seem to be very strong women.
They are.
They are strong women.
Including
baby.
her sister Laura.
Especially Laura.
Yes, I love them.
And they don't seem like they play, honey. And she probably sat around 5 years looking at and saying, you weak. You let me come here and take you. I took you away from your homeboy, from your team that you played with, and y'all was best buddies.
Wasn't he the coach?
They was already broke up.
They was already, Gary. They was broke up when they got
They wasn't broke up.
Yeah.
Was there any cheating allegations between
Well, they
the
haven't
two?
said any cheating yet, but honey, I just feel so bad for her because she needs, a
Don't
nice.
feel bad for her, Gary. It seems that you said they've been separated, so they're okay. They live in separate lives. They've moved on. They probably over the hurt and the pain, and now you just hearing it, so you talking about it. But I think they both are cool.
Well, I tell you what, honey, it don't happen that easily. I think they're not. So, but it's just sad. Poor Gloria. And she got them cheering. She got a raise now. They had their daddy there with them, and then they had their stepdaddy there.
Their daddy still supports them.
Well, he's still supportive, but then they had their stepdaddy was in the house too. Now he gone. It's just too many daddies
It's
gone.
okay. They have a very supportive family. Mothers, grandmothers, uncles.
Yeah, they're
brothers,
teenagers
all
now.
that.
They don't
Yeah, they're like
them.
17.
They're not worried about that.
Yeah, well, we just got to pray for him. Poor Gloria, honey. Hopefully she go on the Lakers and get another Lakers.
No, don't you do that.
Well, yeah, honey. But they say if your man started acting up, then take his friend. So go ahead and get his friend. So go on to the Lakers. Yeah, so go on and get your Lakers.
Ain't nobody working at Carl's Jr.
At all.
At all.
He could
Nah.
be perfect for her.
Yes, exactly. Yep. All right, moving on in other celebrity news. This is, oh, Lord. I got to do this story, Lord, and I got to deal with Brat. But it's being reported, y'all, honey, that Usher's steamy serenade hit A Cold No, baby, honey, in Nashville prompted y'all the R&B superstar to pull the plug, honey, after a woman on stage appeared less than thrilled, honey, by his up-close moves, Brat. Did you know anything about that? They say the video from Saturday Night Show that captures a shirtless Usher, honey, leaning, honey, over the seat with a seated fan and trying to turn up the heat. But her reserved reaction, honey, quickly catches his attention.
and just stare at you and don't.
Yes.
Just, they be weird. Get them off.
Well, guess what? She paid her money to go to that concert.
She ain't pay her money to get pulled up on the stage. That was a perk.
Well, she probably want to be bothered with us. She probably looked at my
she
girl.
should have stayed in her seat. She shouldn't have went up there.
No, if I paid to sit down in my seat, I'm here to sit down in my seat, and I'm here to watch the concert, not your shenanigans.
Right, just what you said. So she should have stayed in her seat.
Yeah, when we put you on stage, you part of the show.
Right.
Okay.
So
if he's trying to seduce you, you need to be acting like you enjoying being seduced. It's a part of the show.
It's a show.
But you up there looking like Precious and Little Daryl. We don't want you up there messing up the show.
Looking like you ain't interested.
Ricky.
When all them women out there are very interested.
That woman probably had a damn husband at home, like that other woman's husband who abused her once she got home.
Okay, but she didn't have to be disrespectful. It's ways to be up there.
Said,
look,
Usher, I don't want to be bothered with you.
And
Not
Usher
right
up
now.
there singing, she laying there like Cedar talking about, I just lay there. I just lay there.
Gary,
Why he on top of me?
On top of me.
Did you see her quote? I can tell you what she said.
Give me her quote.
Her quote was vicious.
She said, first off, nobody is declining to go on stage. I looked good ASF. You thought I wasn't going to let thousands of people see me on the big screen? Well, you will never be. My mom and I had floor seats. Their team approached us and moved us to VIP before the show even started. Pretty privileges. Something you hoes knew nothing about.
Oh, that's what she said.
They don't say who you're going up there for. Y'all wanted me to get up there and F him, ATP. I don't know what ATP stands for. Chat folks, that's Chattanooga. Chat folks aren't used to anything. That's the most exciting thing you would ever have happen in y'all little ass lives. That's y'all, disrespectfully.
That's the wrong attitude to have. If you come to the concert to have a good time, just have it a good time. Make it a good time. Because when you start acting like you ain't having a good time, then you making everybody else with you go through not having a good time when they came to have a good time too.
I'm sorry, Brat.
You should have got that auntie out the balcony with her hair braided to the back.
She should have got. And that's
gave
what's
it
wrong
to
with
him.
these. Y'all celebrities too. Y'all want to try to get the cute looking one and the prettiest one. What about the woman that's not so pretty? With her, get her and give
they
her.
call all different types of women up there. Aunties,
I bring them up
mamas,
on stage.
grandmas.
What'd you say, Ricky?
I bring them all up on stage. I don't care.
Well, I got to see the last one you brought on stage. But anyway.
And they're used to all the women that come on stage. They're very excited to be on stage, so they participate.
But she's used to something. That's why she's like, girl, this don't move
so are
me.
a lot of other beautiful women that they bring
But
on
they
stage.
didn't get on stage, honey. They put her on stage, and she's like, girl, poo.
And she should have went along with the show and not carried that
She got her
attitude.
shit. I want my money back if I was her.
What'd she get paid for?
No, he humiliated
She could
her.
have went and sat back in her seat.
No, you humiliated me. I want my money back, and I want an apology.
No, she didn't participate in the show, and she was on stage as a performer.
When she bought that ticket, it said, and you got to participate in the show. It didn't say
First
that
of
on
all,
that
she
ticket.
moved from her seats to get very good VIP seats for her and her people. So she got a perk.
Well, she did. She thought they were just doing it. All right, now that's it. Y'all know what time it is. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is scarlet. On the high end, you say scarlet, and on the low end, just say beautiful crimson.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the All right, coming up next, y'all, this Money Monday. We got Jini Thornton here to answer all of your legacy planning and finance questions. If you have any questions, hit us up. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Call us now. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby. Just let me. Victoria Monet on the night hour, baby. Let me. Time right now is 17 minutes after the hour. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Will you let me? Will you call me on the telephone if you need your finances straight? We got Jini Thornton. Jini Thornton with your finances and your legacy planning, baby. 866-9-RICKEY. Let me, baby. Will you let me? Will you let me come through the window? Slide down the chimney, baby.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
business, wealth, and growth. It's Money Mondays on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is 25 minutes after the hour, y'all. It is hard to believe, but we are already in the final week of July, which means that it's already back to school time. And the survey show that shoppers expect to spend $611 on school expenses like supplies, clothing, and books. And we got our money expert, Jini Thornton, is back to answer all of your financial questions. Jini, good morning. Happy to have you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah. So now parents who have multiple children back to school, shopping seems more expensive every year. What is the biggest mistake that families make?
Really, well, just not having a plan. You know, they are not sitting down with a budget saying, okay, this is what child number one needs. This is what the budget is. This is what we can afford for each particular child. And also, the problem, too, Ricky, is they're not involving the children in the process. They're involving children with the shopping, but not the process of, hey, this is what the budget is. This is what our household can afford right now, and really working together as a family, not just on the shopping part, but making sure that our children understand where our finances are. So when we're saying no to things, they have a better understanding of why we're doing that.
Hey, Jini, I'm going to throw a little suggestion out there, Brat. Y'all all can think about this. Every family member have a somewhat stylist. Every family member has somebody in the family that know how to dress. And what I'm saying is to have them come over and put some of those old clothes together and match some of those outfits and maybe say, I'll add, okay, you can wear those shirts. We'll steam those shirts and iron those shirts, put those in the cleaners, but we'll put these jeans with that shirt and make that stuff. Like my mom was pretty good at that, you know, when we were growing up or whatever. You would save so much money because it would give the illusion that that's a new outfit because those pieces never been put together before. I'm just saying.
Yeah, right. You know what? Even to go further, like supplies, you know how they're like, oh, you need a box of red pens and you need the pencils and you need this color, you need this and that. Go through your kids' stuff from last year. They probably still have 1 million spirals, 1 million folders, so you don't have to go buying all that stuff again.
Right, they definitely have it. Yep.
Well, you know, Jini, Anita from Charlotte sent us a question on IG, and this will be her first time in her first year in college, and she's nervous about going into debt over school expenses. Should parents use buy now, pay later services for school shopping?
You know, it's interesting how dependent, Brat, people have become with buy now, pay later. And I understand some people really don't have a choice. Mm-hmm. Some people honestly don't have a choice. But my thing is this. We need to do the best we can not to use those if they are charging interest. You know, if you're not getting charged any interest, okay, but if you are, ultimately that means you are paying more. So try to be a little bit more strategic, following your favorite stores on social media because so many of them are running ads right now. Buying in bulk. You know, Alfreda's just talked about how important it is to, you know, assess what we have, but buy in bulk and split with other families. Be a little bit more creative and not just what's easiest to do because I think a lot of times we're using that because that's easy and quick.
Yeah. Right. So Lauren from Atlanta wants to know how to support her daughter without sacrificing her own savings. What's more important, saving for your child's college or your own retirement?
You know, Alfreda's parents don't want to hear this, but it is really your own retirement. There is no financial aid for retirement. None.
Gosh.
We are responsible. There's so many different ways to pay for education, though. And so you get to a point, you've never had to put yourself first. Of course, you always put your kids first. And so when I say that to parents, it feels so foreign and crazy to them. And it's also about, too, buying an education that you can afford. You know, if you cannot afford the G-Wagon, stay away from the Mercedes dealership. Education is the same way. Go to the school that is the easiest for your family to afford, not just as what is pulling on your heartstrings, though. And again, get your child involved in your finances. My mom was a single parent. I knew what it cost. I knew what the mortgage cost and her car insurance cost. I knew why she couldn't do certain things. And that also helped me make the right decisions about not putting additional pressure on her. A lot of times our kids don't know what we have going on at home.
Hey, financial expert Jini Thornton is here to answer your questions this morning. Listen now, I want to know, some parents think school grants are not possible or they make too much to qualify, how can parents apply for grants for private school?
People don't understand how expensive private school has become. Right now in the U.S., the average cost of private school is almost $13,000 a year. And now that's average, so certainly there's schools that cost significantly more. A lot of schools do offer financial aid. Private schools do. And again, this is from kindergarten through 12th grade. You need to ask. You need to apply. You definitely won't know if you're going to get it if you don't apply. Some schools obviously offer more than others, and sometimes they help with other things, Ricky, too, other than just tuition. They'll help with uniforms or books or other supplies, but you definitely need to apply. Second thing, a lot of things people don't realize about private school, we hear about those 529 college savings accounts. You can use that money for private school, too. So if you have little people or you have nieces and nephews that you want to help out, you can literally contribute to that 529 account, and that money can be used for private school tuition as well.
Hey, Jini, this is off the record. I was asking, is there still such a thing called grants, loans, scholarships that people could use? Because when I went to college, I had to pay for my own college. I had to go through scholarships, grants, and loans. My daddy would not give me his W-2 form to use it, so I had to wait till I get old enough to get a job to pay for my own school and stuff. And I hear and see all these parents going out their way. Well, let me save my little money for little Leroy to go to school. Right. I'm sorry, Leroy.
Why I got to be Leroy?
I know, I forgot.
How old is Leroy?
I know, I forgot.
Say Jonathan. Bring it up Jonathan, to the age. Yeah. Jonathan.
Save their money for Jonathan. And they save all their money to send these kids to school and stuff like that. Then they wind up losing their jobs, the parent, and now the kid can't go to school and stuff. I'm like, dude, is there no things called scholarships and grants and loans anymore where you can apply for it and pay your own school?
You can, but the challenge is, Gary, it's work. And I see parents taking on the work and the kids not working nearly as hard as the parents.
Yeah.
It takes time. Yes, there are scholarships. Yes, there are grants. Obviously, we want to get those loans last because we've got to pay those back. But it can feel like a part-time job or almost a full-time job applying, but it is 1,000% worth it. Parents call me all the time, but I'm like, your student is not calling me. I'm not hearing from the students, hear from the parents all the time. It is a collective family effort that the child should be leading because, again, they're the ones that have to do the schoolwork. The degree does not have the parent's name and the child's name on it. So you want the child to really be exerting that effort because who wants to go in debt forever? Or mortgaging your house, using your retirement money to put this child through school.
Exactly.
I wouldn't do that.
Right. We got more with Jini Thornton coming up. If you have a finance question, you can hit us up at 866-9-RICKY. We're going to be taking your questions up next. Excited about taking your phone calls. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Hey! Already Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 13 before the top of the hour is Money Monday with Jini Thornton. Is back to get your finances on track to help you with your legacy planning. And Alfreda, you had a question.
Yeah, Jini, when I was going to school, I wanted to study history or theater, and my parents were like, not on my dime. How do you help kids choose a major that they can actually get a job in? How's that work?
I love that question because I think this is a conversation parents aren't having with their students. The thing that I always suggest to families is this. Find out, based on the school that your child wants to attend and the major that they want to study, what percentage of students in the previous year got jobs in that major? What percentage? And please also ask about what recruiters, what companies are coming to recruit for that specific major, because that's going to tell you a lot about what the demand is going to be in the workplace. Because remember, college is to set our children up for the next phase of their life. It's not just how they're going to spend the next 4 or 5 years. This should be the launching pad into their career. And we need our kids to have a ton of job opportunities, not struggling, because we're hearing about too many kids not being able to find jobs after this big sacrifice of this education.
Right. All right, 866-9-RICKEY. You're on with Jini Thornton. Good morning.
Okay, I'm turning 65, and I went to a seminar, and I'm totally confused because I'm already on Medicare. I have my red, white, and blue card. And I was told if I didn't sign up at the age of 65, 3 months before, 3 months after, that I would get a penalty. So when I looked it up yesterday, it said that I wouldn't. So I'm totally confused about this turning 65 if you're already on Social Security.
Okay, this is how Medicare works, and that 3-month time period is correct. 3 months before you turn 65 is when the window opens for you to sign up for Medicare. Now, if you're already on Social Security, though, you may have been automatically enrolled, and this rule will not apply to you. So, again, those of us who are getting close to that, 3 months before you turn 65 is when you can begin to sign up.
All right, y'all. Jini Thornton, good morning.
Yeah, my question is, so I have a hard time saving money. I work really, really hard, and it just seems like I can just never save enough money. I guess how can I, manage my savings better?
Think about 2 words, automation and separation. I suggest people have a bank account at a bank where you do not have online access, where you do not have a debit card. You need to have money automatically come out of your paycheck, go into that account. And that's where that separation comes in from, where you would have to get up and get in your car to go withdraw money from there. Every pay period, I don't care if it's $5, if it's $10, something, all the way across town, Ricky. Literally, make it far, make it inconvenient. And if you do that, you will begin to see your savings grow.
All right, appreciate that. You're on with Jini Thornton. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. I have a question. I took money out of my retirement to pay my house off, and being that I'm disabled, I would like to know if I have to pay the taxes on the money or I could be exempt from paying the taxes on the money.
Hey, good morning. You are not exempt just because you're disabled. So anytime that you're going to make a withdrawal, so this is a withdrawal, not a loan from your retirement account, that's a taxable event. So they don't even care how you use the money. I don't care if it's a 401k. I don't care if it's a Roth. When you do that, now you have to report that as income and pay taxes on that. Now, the flip side of that, for those of you who are still working, you can take a loan against your retirement. Be careful doing that now. But you can take a loan and begin to pay yourself back, and that is not a taxable event.
All right, Jini, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, everybody, if you have any additional financial questions, please reach out to me at Jini Thornton. That's JINITHORNTON. Have an amazing Money Monday.
Hey, thank you so much, Jini Thornton. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only North Carolina A&T's own Jini Thornton. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is about that time for man law violation with the one and only Special K. Good morning.
Good morning, Rick. Man Law Monday is what we call it. A tiny taste of toxicity in the morning. Some call it toxic. Some just call it things that men should and should not do. All right? So, let's start this thing off right. If you are with another man in the car, you cannot be eating a popsicle. Okay? Nah.
Nope.
Weird. Not at all.
Not even an ice cream sandwich.
Not both of y'all.
A soft-ass ice cream sandwich.
Yeah, because you got to lick around it to keep it from... No.
If it's half melted in between the cracker, like all...
No.
Not a bum pop?
No.
What about a bum pop?
No, sir.
What's that, Dave?
What about a bum pop?
No, sir. Only ice cream that can be eaten in the presence of another man is in a cup.
Hey, I can get it all the way down to the blue. Look, Charlie, I can get it all the way down to the blue.
Be careful with that red tip.
Yeah. Especially them old school bomb pops, the one that had off the popsicle truck when we were kids. They're skinny enough, but them old school bomb pops.
Yeah, that big one, you gotta open your mouth too wide for that. Don't do that. Gotta open your mouth way too wide for that one, brother. Don't do it. Do not do it. If you're telling another man, well, let me start with this one. You shouldn't be telling another man about a dream you had, okay? Just think about that for a minute. Don't tell another man about a dream you had. And if you are telling another man about a dream you had, it cannot start with, okay, so it was me and you in a room. I don't care what come after that. Why you dreaming about me and you in a room? No, don't be dreaming about us. Thinking about me when you go to sleep. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
You cannot stand in the shower with your back arched because the water's hot. You can't do it if you're in there by yourself. You can't arch your back because the water hot.
It ain't no reason to be even arching your back.
Right. Yeah, why you arching your back? I don't care if you're in there by yourself.
The shower looking like a naked parenthesis.
Temperature right. You can never talk to another grown man. Well, you can talk to another grown man, but you can't start a sentence with these 5 words under any circumstances. OMG, this is so precious. What?
Wait a minute.
What? OMG, this is so precious. I don't care what you're looking at. I don't care if you're looking at a box of puppies with newborn babies.
You got to say nice.
Sleeping
this
next
really
to them.
Nice.
Yeah, this is nice. Hey, man, check this out. But don't say this is so precious or this is so cute. Ain't nothing that cute, ain't nothing that precious to excuse that kind of behavior. If you're in a car with a woman, all right, and she's driving, you cannot put your feet up on the dashboard.
No,
okay?
sir.
Because what we doing right now?
Like you finna have a baby.
Like you about to get a pap smear. What we doing?
You can't do that.
Why you got your feet up on the dashboard? And why you short enough to do that anyway?
Right.
All right. 2 men cannot be alone in a house together watching Real Housewives like it's a football game.
You can't watch Real Housewives. You're a man.
Well,
period.
I was gonna put that part in there. Yeah.
I mean,
2 dudes together watching it like it's a game.
Yeah.
Like,
watch that by yourself.
What the hell? What kind of conversation y'all having? A grown man cannot collect stuffed animals. Some people like collecting stuffed animals.
Are you serious? Is
I'm
men out there that
serious.
collect stuffed animals?
It's dudes that have them all on the backs.
Not even the ones they had in the
back window of their car. No,
the one that's expensive. Now you can get ducks on. Like I got ducks in my Jeep.
Yeah, that's not the same thing. That's the duck thing. That's a Jeep thing.
Right,
But you can't have stuffed animals.
No,
that you might have won at a fair or something like that. That you just talking about.
You
I
got to
just
get
like
that
to keep
your
them.
girl. Get away.
You got to have you some grandkids or some nieces and nephews or somebody to get that to, or give it to your girl. And finally, you shouldn't be ironing with nothing on but a wife beater or a t-shirt.
No drawers.
Yeah. Ironing? Come on, man. You know how many ways
that
can go
iron
wrong?
with your drawers on, and that's it. But just a
you can have on your underwear. You can't have on the top.
Only person that can get away with that is the stepdaddy from the movie Baby Boy.
He
want some breakfast.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. But he was butt naked.
Yeah, he the only way he can
He
get
didn't have
away.
on nothing.
That was Bing, wasn't it?
Bing Ray. He was butt booty ass naked.
You
can do that.
Nope. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. 25 after the hour, y'all. Front page right here. What up, Alfredas?
What up, Ricky? It's Monday, July 27th. Here's what's going on in the news. Police are searching for answers after a shooting at Seattle's Bite of Seattle Festival. 3 people were killed and 4 others injured. Among the injured was a 2-year-old boy. Detectives are interviewing witnesses and reviewing evidence as they work to piece together what happened. In other news, Tuskegee University is rolling out a new dress code, and it's getting a lot of attention. Students are going to need at least one business suit for professional events, and they're going to have to leave their bonnets, do-rags, bedroom slippers, and revealing clothing at home. The university is also tightening up on attendance rules and banning cell phones in class unless professors approve. School leaders say the changes are designed to help prepare students for the workplace, but online reaction has been split. In other HBCU news, Howard University is facing backlash after unenrolling more than 500 incoming freshmen just weeks before the start of the fall semester. Now, the university president, Dr. Wayne A.I. Frederick, had this to say.
This is part of what universities usually do, and especially a university like Howard that has a high demand. We had not received communication or complete documentation from that group of students. And so we felt it was our responsibility to let those students know that we will be disenrolling them.
But lots of families argue that their merit scholarships or outside financial aid had not been processed yet, and say they were caught in the middle of delays beyond their control. Now, Howard University says it's reviewing appeals on a case-by-case basis and has already reinstated dozens of students. The controversy is sparking a broader conversation about college affordability and financial aid systems. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. The WNBA All-Star Weekend went down this past weekend. Dallas Wings' AZ Fudd won the three-point shootout, and New York Liberty's Jonquel Jones was the MVP of the actual All-Star game that went down. Now, LeBron James, biggest news that tipped off the weekend, man. He is now a Philadelphia 76ers, signed his 2-year deal. LeBron, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and Jaylen Brown. Super team right there, man. Philly is now, in my opinion, the team to beat in the East. Here's what former NBA players Chris Bosh and Charles Barkley had to say about it.
Man, I didn't see this one coming. I mean, this team is loaded. I think this takes the Sixers over the top, not only as the favorites to win the NBA championship for next year, but, maybe for the next couple years.
Because I wanted him to go back to Cleveland. Well, I think the kicker was Jaylen Brown. He wouldn't have came to Philly if they didn't get Jaylen Brown. But, man, This definitely makes the Sixers a team to beat in the Eastern Conference.
Yes, sir. They loaded. We're going to see, man. Ryan Clark breaks his silence after being fired from ESPN while he was still on the air.
So there were just signs throughout the season, like even now. If you look at everything for the Super Bowl year, I'm not on any of that. A guy that's supposed to be a part of Monday Night Football, a man that's supposed to be a part of NFL Live, a man that's a huge part of First Take. To me, the signs were always there. What makes me a little bit sad about myself is I did adjust who I was to try to keep my job. I knew, for lack of a better word, I couldn't be too black.
You said it.
We've all been there.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, indeed. But,
unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but Ryan Clark, he's straight, man. He's going to be, trust me, he's going to be one of the sought-after.
Man, he would have the best podcast ever if he's able to do what he do best and or whatever. Sometimes doors close in order for other bigger doors to open.
Well, that's what he was just talking about on his Pivot podcast. So he's going to go back to being who he is and who he always has been, So he kind of cleaned it up a little bit because of the ESPN gig. That's what he was referring to. So, Ryan Clark, you good, big dog. That's my quick sports report right there. Brat got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
29 after the hour, y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot, but we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get on off into it. Well, if you're a fan of Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black, you will be happy to know that the series is not canceled after all. Netflix announced the cancellation after the upcoming season 3 earlier this year, but the streaming platform has revised their plan due to the series' high global viewership and strong performance for seasons 1 and 2. Now check out Tyler Perry's announcement.
Hey everybody, Tyler Perry here.
The Bellarys are not done causing trouble.
Brand new episodes of Beauty in Black is coming.
Season 4 is officially in the works.
Thank you for riding with us at Netflix on this Bellary trip that's gonna go crazy next season. We'll see you in season 4. We got 4 seasons for y'all. Come on, let's do it.
That's what's up. Congratulations go out to Tyler Perry and the whole cast of Beauty in Black. I don't know if y'all watch it, but it is good. It keeps me glued to my seat. It'd be some crazy stuff happening, but it is so good, and I can't wait to see this next season. The premiere dates for seasons 3 and 4 have not been announced yet. Do anybody watch Beauty in Black?
I watch all the Queen's Men.
Well, that's good, too, but you got to see Beauty. If you love all the Queen's Men, you're going to
Yeah.
love Beauty in Black.
Oh, good.
Baby, it's real good, so y'all got to check that out. All right, y'all, moving on. Kanye West is making headlines after setting a new concert record. Now, according to reports, Ye's 2 shows at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles back in April grossed $16.3 million each night, making them the highest-grossing single concerts ever recorded. The sold-out performances drew over 74,000 fans each night, and the record-breaking concert could be seen as part of Ye's comeback. Despite the controversy, his ticket sales show that he still has a devoted fan base that is willing to pack out stadiums. What you think, Gary? You look like you're thinking over there.
Yeah, I'm not a big Kanye person.
Gary, what's one Kanye song?
What's that song, Ricky?
The one in the
Dropout,
background.
High School Dropout.
That's the album.
College Dropout.
Oh, yeah, College Dropout.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to just move on. Any more, Gary?
Gold Digger.
There you go. Okay, there we go. There we go.
I remember that one, honey. Yes, honey. Gold Digger. He's talking about Kim Kardashian.
Oh, Lord. Moving on. Congratulations go out to the newest honorary members of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. They include actress, director Sally Richardson Whitfield, actress Paula Pearson Washington, that's Denzel's wife. They were inducted at the AKA 72nd Boule last week in Vegas. And that's not it, y'all. Sigma Gamma Rho sorority also inducted honorary members at their Boule last week in Tampa, Florida. And they include Tammy Roman and hip-hop pioneer Sharon Jackson, also known as MC Shyrock. So congratulations to all the pretty girls in pink and green and the new pretty poodles in blue and gold. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. And if you missed any part of the show, you can check it out on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast, available wherever you get your podcast. And you can catch me on my social media at Brat. And I just got to say, I can't wait to get on the Resilient Lady and perform and do my thing. And we're going to be doing the fireside chat, me and my beautiful. And we giving away some Kaleidoscope products. So we can't wait to see y'all on that cruise. If you have not booked your tickets yet, what is you waiting on? Coming up next, y'all, we got the White Stone with that praise mix now. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley.
All right, y'all, this is Monday, time for the State of Black America. And this morning, we have the current president of the National Urban League, Marc Morial. Hey, good morning, Mr. Marc. We're happy to have you, and I know there's a lot going on in Black America.
Thank you, Ricky. This week's State of Black America centers on Nashville, Tennessee, where the National Urban League's 116th anniversary conference will be taking place. We've got a powerful lineup of speakers, a powerful lineup of civil rights activists. We'll be joined by Andy Beshear, Pete Buttigieg. We'll also be joined by Vice President Kamala Harris. And the family of Nolan Wells and their lawyer Ben Crump will also join us for important discussions about the challenges that we face. Al Sharpton will be there. Melanie Campbell will be there. And all of the Urban League leaders from all across the country. We'll feature the State of Black America and the report that we issue each year with a special section on black consumer and buying power. You won't want to miss it. If you can't be there in Nashville, you can go to NUL.org because many of the sessions are going to be streamed. And I'm excited that we're going to launch and we're going to release our own affordability agenda. And that affordability agenda speaks to the challenges that we face: rising unemployment, high rents and mortgages, difficulty that many in our communities are having to just make ends meet. I'll say this: America's priorities are misplaced. Too much focus on wars and trying to make billionaires even richer. That's not the agenda for America. That's an agenda for a handful of people. We've got to reset. We need a fresh start. We need a reformulation of our priorities, and our affordability agenda will speak to that. So you won't want to miss the National Urban League Conference in Nashville, Tennessee, but you can participate online at NUL.org and follow us across all social media. That's at Nat Urban League and at Marc Morial. So I thank you very much. Once again, I hope to see you this week online as the National Urban League goes to Nashville, Tennessee for our 116th annual conference. Follow us online at NUL.org, and you can stream all of the great activities, or you can follow us on the internet and through social media at Marc Morial and at Nat Urban League. I'll see you online this week from Nashville, Tennessee.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.